Hey guys, welcome back to another Shep's movie review. Tonight I got to review The Founder, which is the story of how McDonald's became this worldwide phenomenon that it is. It is directed by John Lee Hancock, known for The Blind Side and Saving Mr. Banks. So it seems like it's another guy like Peter Berg in the Patriots Day that seems to have found his niche in doing these great biopic movies. Now, The Founder focuses on three people, but really the main person is Ray Kroc. Get back to him in a second. The basis of McDonald's in this movie is two brothers come up with a scheme to make burgers to get your meal within 30 seconds once you place your order. And this is a big thing, and this is where Ray Kroc came in. Ray Kroc is a traveling salesman. This time he's selling a milkshake machine that has 5 stations, so that way you can do 5 at once, vice one at a time. And he's hitting up all these drive-in restaurants. And at that time, it took you hopefully 30 minutes to get your meal. And if you're lucky, it might be right, but most of the time it was horribly wrong. Ray Kroc stumbles on these two brothers that have just revolutionized the restaurant drive-in industry. You order your meal, you get it within 30 seconds, if not even faster. And so this is where the story begins. The two brothers, the McDonald brothers, Dick and Mac, to say they lack the business acumen to take McDonald's to where it is today would be an understatement. These guys knew how to make a business and run with it, but they did not know how to expand it. Before Ray Kroc came into play, they tried to franchise it before and just failed miserably. They did not know how to control the quality of the restaurants, so it went poorly. Even Ray stumbles upon this once he finally becomes not a partner, but like the franchisee manager of McDonald's. That the first couple people that he franchises out to start trying to do their own thing. McDonald's pretty much was, at that time, burgers, drinks, fries, and milkshakes. That was it. There was nothing else in this menu. So Ray takes the ideal of McDonald's and just shoots it to the moon. I mean, he goes from one place in San Bernardino to everywhere. And the story focuses on, it's kind of like the relationship between Ray Kroc and the McDonald brothers. McDonald brothers have final say. They learned their lesson, before with the other franchisees. They're not going to let this happen again to them. So they make a contract, and they're like, we have final say for any changes that happen to McDonald's. That means the menu, that means the decor, sponsorships, any other things you can think about. McDonald's has that say. So, who's the bad guy? Ray Kroc, while not an evil guy, he's a business guy. He wants to expand McDonald's. The brothers are reluctant. And this shows where the brothers are just, every time Ray comes up with an idea, they're just hitting heads. I think what happened to the brothers could have been avoided if there was a little back and forth. Ray obviously does a lot of work in this movie. He is the reason why we have McDonald's the way it is today. Every state, every street corner, every country has a McDonald's, and it's thanks to Ray Kroc. If the brothers had kept the business, I don't know if we'd have gotten that far with McDonald's. I don't even know if McDonald's will still be around. So to say that Ray was evil for what he did to the brothers, which, spoiler if you don't know, had nothing to do with McDonald's after a few years. Ray completely cut them out. But on the other hand, it was also their fault because they became standoffish once their other franchises failed. They did not want to change anything. They did not want to progress. And when Ray kind of wanted that, that's where they had a blockade. So Michael Keaton plays Ray Kroc. And let me just say, he does a phenomenal job. It shows why he's a great actor. And Just, I loved and hated Ray Kroc, and I think the performance because of Michael Keaton helped as well. There's times where you feel sorry for Ray Kroc because he did kind of get a shitty deal with the brothers, the McDonald brothers, and they weren't willing to renegotiate that contract, so it really put him in a bind. And then you hate him because some of the stuff he does later on is pure just backstabbing. It's like, dude, you could have at least given them what they were asking for when they knew that they had no other stake in this business, that they couldn't, that you were going to take it away from them. So that balancing act between loving Ray Kroc, feeling sorry for Ray Kroc, I think it goes to Michael Keaton and how John Lee Hancock did this. It was a phenomenal movie. So if you're very interested in learning the history of McDonald's, and I won't say the history of McDonald's, the beginning history of McDonald's, because at one point it just stops. It's like, okay, McDonald's is now Ray Kroc's, and that's it. That's where we pretty much stop. When Ray takes over the whole thing and the brothers are out of it, that's pretty much where the movie ends. So I will say it's a good movie. I'd probably give it about 4 stars right now. You know, not 5 stars is not a perfect movie. There are things wrong with it, but 4 stars is a good thing. And I was very surprised at how packed the theater was. Yeah, it was a small theater, because even I myself, going to this movie, was thinking, not everybody's going to be here. It's, you know, Triple X opened up this weekend as well. Who wants to see the story about McDonald's? But even in the small theater that we are, the upper seats were all filled. So it was a good movie. So if you're looking for another bio kind of movie, and because Triple X ain't your thing, go see The Founder. If you've seen The Founder, tell me in the comments below what you think about it. Also, guys, I am going to have my playlist up here in this corner right here. So if you want to see some of my other reviews, go for it. Click on the link here. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'll have that link right here as well. And if nothing else, hit a like on this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time.